Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dungeon Master 201, and I am back in Kanto. As you can see, there's a big fat ass sitting, blocking your route, so there's only one way out of here. You talk to this guy, he says Kanto gym leaders can't be easily beaten. And first off, I'm going to head here to the Pokemon fan club and talk to this guy who loves his Rapidash. And if you listen to him and blah 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 for a little bit, he gives you a rare candy. Yeah, that's it, just a rare candy. Now, okay, now something you should know is that this is the doll, which we will be needing a little bit later on. So you can see there's not really much else there is to see here in this area. The guy's still working on his land, and we're going to go north. As you can see, there are no trainers here, and the guy will prevent you from going to the underground because of problems at the power plant. And now we're in Saffron. And the psychic guy is still here. Same thing, just 3 years later. Now, the next place we're going to go to of interest is the Slivco, the place that was once taken over by Team Rocket. And if you talk to the guard, he won't let you in, but he gives you something. Upgrade, which can be used on Porygon. You make him hold it and you trade him and he becomes Porygon 2. Now, the next place in Saffron that we are going to go to is up here at the dojo. We've already found the Karate King, but in case you didn't know, he tells you that he's in Johto training somewhere. And you get a focus band here. And we now go over here. This is the train station. Once you get the power running again, you'll be able to freely go between Goldenrod and Saffron after you return that doll that I showed earlier to the copycat girl. And that Chansey is evolved into Blissey, by the way. Now, my next stop, I'm going to go west over to Celadon. And you can't ever go to that underground part down here as it's been closed indefinitely. And it tells you because people are holding battles down there, they've made it so no one can ever go into there again. Now, since it's nighttime, we're going to go to where the Eevee was in red, blue, and yellow. And let's go up to the top here. You can only do this at night, and the guy gives you a TM for listening to the story. If you do it during the day, he tells you to come back at night because it's much more scarier at night. Blah, 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. And he gives you the TM. Curse. Great. Thanks. Unfortunately, it only whittles down the enemy HP when the ghost type uses it. If anyone else uses it, it just slows your ass down. Next on my tour of Kanto is the game corner, which we have slots, which has been there since the other, and I think that's all there is here is the slots. Yeah, that's it. And something from the previous game. Hey, underneath this poster, there's nothing. That means they pretty much removed where the door and the switch was. Next up is the prize corner. where you can get some TMs. I think it's that is a Porygon, Eevee, and Mr. Mime. I have a female Eevee, so the Eevee is pointless. And you can get some TMs as well. I think it's like Hyper Beam and some other stuff. Next, we're gonna go down here. And I believe there's leftovers in there. And these people are having an eat-a-thon. You get to see them like chew food. And up here, I think the item is still up here. The PP up. And we're going to go back down here. And if you talk to this guy, the one that gave you the soft-boiled TM in the previous one, he says Grimer is now in that pond right in front. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. And there is the Pokemart, which is just an ordinary Pokemart. You cannot get the elemental stones there, unlike in the first generation. And I don't have any way to cut. Well, in my next episode, I am going to go up there, cut down this, and I'm going to go through Cycling Road.